Folks just finishing up their work week, making their way into Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Aaron Sanchez gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Down the first baseline. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Standing in, Marcus Semien. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Jarrell Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, Jarrell Cotton, boy, he is a good one. Big live arm. Not a very strong, powerful guy. He reminds me a lot of Pedro Martinez. Low to mid-90s fastball with good sinking action. A terrific changeup, which I think is his best pitch. He has the curve and slider, but he's primarily fastball changeup, and the changeup is a really good one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. They're really playing well. They threw a shutout in their last game. They're really swinging the bats well. This team is certainly coming together and peaking at the right time.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
So striding forward now, Devin Travis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Here's another 1-2. Missed with a slider. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's Chris Davis now. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's a .333 hitter. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Davis brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. This one skied out toward right. Grichuk has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
So now it's Mark Canha, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, center fielder number 3.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Popped him up. Mahle has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
Leading off for Toronto. Right
infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Cotton has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Hernandez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the 1st out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder. Forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 5th, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right over the middle, knee high. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hernandez scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Jesus Sucre. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's 2 for 3. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Sucre, former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Little flare out to left. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Fouled off. Line towards center field. Pilar patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And he lays off for ball 1. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Home half of the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
A ball and a strike to count to 2 low now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Chris Granderson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. The 1-1 home. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Taken in by Simeon. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he fouls this one off.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and there's out number 2.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter.
Settling in now, Chris Davis. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
3 and 1 to him now. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Pillar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. At the plate, Devin Travis hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Striding in, Mark Hanna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
First baseman, Mark.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk has it in his tracks. 1 down. Stepping up to the plate, Luke Powell. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
Standing in now, Jesus Sucre. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Slow roller back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And the fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. That's wide, 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Halfway home tonight. Here's Randall Grichuk. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, Dero, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the fifth inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First,
his ball's down, and that could bring in a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Second baseman.
Digging in now, Giancarlo Solarte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Roy Tulowitzki.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Curtis Granderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Granderson, 37 years old. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. 5 innings complete, all even at 1 apiece. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Hernandez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Benintendi.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Danny Barnes takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 24, Danny Barnes.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Striding into the box, Chris Davis. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9-1-2. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Tapper up the line. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bumps in my day. As soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one. That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
In now, Devin Travis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Again, he sends it out of play. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he's in safely to third as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Ready for another shot now, Josh Donaldson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Travis takes his lead at third with one away. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. One
spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full, and we are all. So now it's Mark Canha. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
First baseman, Mark.
First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jesus Sucre. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the A's so far. Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Maile corrals it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. No change in the score. It's here's Justin Smoke now.
Leading off with a J, first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Now at the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A ball and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Rip toward the gap in right. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. No hits to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. It is Curtis Granderson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Rosenthal comes set, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2-3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Still tied 3-3. Sun-Hwan Oh has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And he's retired here, 1 away. Digging in, Marcus Semien. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. In now, Andrew Benintendi. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Granderson going back. And just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-3 Oakland. Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. So stepping in, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Devin Travis. First offering on its way. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Rendell Gritchick would be next. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Right fielder number 15.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rendell Gritchick, is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Smoke toward third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. No runs. Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Roberto Ozuna comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
So now it's Mark Hanna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Ball
2-0.
Look, being a closer is one of the toughest jobs, and it's hard to dominate every chance you get. But he definitely looks off right now, making it interesting to say the least.
And that misses as well. 3-0. Boog Powell waits on deck. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Davis rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Boog Powell will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Jesus Sucre. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
He would have had to go. With the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. So 1-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it though. Too much pride at stake.
Set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit. Long throw to third. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Now batting, Marcus Semien. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First offering on its way. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
John Axford enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
John Axford.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Pillar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Axford, or the Axeman as he's sometimes called. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the A's 8, the Blue Jays 3. Here's Justin Smoke now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Second baseman.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Powell. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Troy.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
8-3 tonight. The Athletics came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Trevor Rosenthal claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home.